two parts to this story, a funny part and a serious part. Let's start with the serious part. The ports along the American West Coast are all backed up right now, including the ports at Los Angeles and Long Beach, which are the nation's busiest cargo hubs. For months, cargo ships have been anchored around and kept waiting outside of the ports for weeks on end. The country's having a huge import-export mess right now for a few reasons. One is that about 20,000 dock workers have been working without contracts since June 30th. Talks between the Pacific Maritime Association, which represents the cargo terminals and shipping lines, and the International Longshore and Warehouse Union have been prolonged. The two are squabbling over details of the contract, and it's been pretty heated. Of course, the union dock workers want more benefits and protections, and of course the guys running the ports don't want to give any more than they already are. Same old labor union dispute, except the side effect of this one is a ton of cargo is just hanging out, going nowhere along the West Coast. The port guys are accusing the dock workers of intentionally slowing things down to put pressure on them to meet their demands. Union officials deny that. They're pointing to the evident shortage of tractor-trailer chassis, which are used for hauling all the cargo containers from the ports. Those are the reasons they disagree on. But they both agree that the record levels of stuff being imported and exported and the brand new supersized container vessels delivering more crap are definitely adding to the bottleneck. And now we're at the funny part. Because the crap that is currently floating on giant ships stuck at sea off the U.S. West Coast is ridiculous. For instance, there's a bunch of Sharunas Marshallonis bobbleheads that were held up for weeks. He plays for Oakland's Golden State Warriors, and 10,000 basketball fans were really upset when they got handed vouchers instead of the bobbleheads because their little plastic toys were all stuck at sea. Also hanging out were about 1 million pieces of clothes from Lululemon. So a bunch of those see-through yoga pants also floating around out there. Biz Cash clothing from Ann Taylor, The Loft, and Lane Bryant also stuck floating. But the best part is that Japan is now experiencing a massive McDonald's French fry shortage because of what's going on. The horror! So the list of what's floating around out there off our coast is pretty funny. The fact that our consumerist society depends on all of that crap to work. And the fact that workers have to fight so hard for rights in this country, that is definitely some unfunny, serious stuff. Tonight, let's talk about that.